Hello student, I am Dr. Renuka, Assistant Professor of the Eye Department, Government Medical College, Betia. Today's topic of discussion is senile cataract. In this presentation, we shall be covering introduction, classification, etiopathogenesis, risk factor, stages in the maturation of the cataract and sign and symptoms of the cataract. Coming to the introduction, any opacity in the lens or its capsule, whether developmental or acquired, causing the visual impairment is called the cataract. It may occur congenital or developmental. Congenital and developmental cataract occur due to the disturbance in the formation of the lens fiber. That is, instead of the clear lens fiber, opaque lens fiber are produced. And acquired cataract are due to the degeneration of the already formed normal lens fibers. Classification of the cataract. No classification of the cataract is entirely satisfactory. It may be classified according to etiological and the morphological basis. Etiological classification. Congenital or developmental cataract. Cataract that present at birth or developed soon after the birth. Acquired cataract. Acquired cataract are against senile cataract, traumatic cataract, complicated cataract. Complicated cataract is due to some other ocular disease like the anterior uveitis, high myopia, retinal detachment, retinitis pigmentosa, etc. Secondary cataract due to the some systemic disease like the diabetes mellitus, atopic dermatitis, hypocalcemia, etc. Toxic, it is due to the drugs like the corticosteroid, chloroquine, myotics, copper, gold, cigarette smoking. And syndrome associated with the cataracts are Down syndrome, Wilson's disease, etc. And last one is the after cataract. Morphological classification. Capsular cataract. It involves the capsule, anterior capsular cataract and posterior capsular cataract. Subcapsular cataract involves the superficial part of the cortex just below the capsule. Anterior subcapsular cataract and posterior subcapsular cataract. Cortical cataract involves the cortex mainly. Supranuclear cataract, it involves the deeper part of the cortex outside the nucleus. Nuclear cataract. And lastly, polar cataract involves the capsule and the superficial part of the cortex in the polar region. Anterior polar cataract and the posterior polar cataract. Coming to the most common type of the cataract, that is the age-related cataract or the senile cataract. Most common type of the acquired cataract affecting the people of either gender above the 50 years of the age. Usually one eye is affected earlier. Senile cataract is broadly divided into first cortical or the soft cataract, that is 75 to 80%, and nuclear or hard cataract comprises 20 to 25%. Cortical or soft cataract. The classical feature is hydration followed by the coagulation of the lens protein appear primarily in the cortex. And nuclear or the hard cataract, essential feature is slow progressive sclerosis of the lens nucleus. Coming to the etiopathogenesis of senile cataract. It is essentially an aging process. Pathogenesis is multifactorial and not completely understood. It is caused by degeneration and the opacification of the lens fiber which already form. Biochemically, three processes are evident in the process of the cataract formation. First one is the hydration, second denaturation of the lens protein, and third is slow sclerosis. Mechanism of loss of transparency is basically different in the nuclear and the senile cortical cataract. Mechanism of loss of transparency of cortical cataract. The main biochemical features are there is a decreased level of total protein, amino acid and the potassium and increased concentration of sodium in the lens. This leads to the hydration of lens fiber, means the droplets of the fluid gather under the capsule forming the lacunae between the fibers and the entire lens tissue swell. This process is reversible, and this lead to the denaturation of the lens protein. That is, if the protein are denatured with increase in the insoluble protein, a dense opacity is produced, and which is the irreversible process. So the hydration and denaturation of the lens protein is mainly responsible for the formation of the cortical senile cataract. Mechanism of loss of transparency of nuclear cataract. It progresses slowly. In this type of degenerative changes are intensification of age-related nuclear sclerosis, dehydration and the compaction of the nucleus resulting in the hard cataract, increased water insoluble protein may or may not be associated with the deposition of the pigment urochrome or melanin derived from the amino acid in the lens. Risk factor, advancing age. It is the most important factor, usually occur after the 50 years. If occur before 45 years, the term pre-senile cataract is used. By the age of 70 years, 90% of the individual develop the senile cataract. 6. Affecting the both sex. But many studies shows that the prevalence of the cataract is greater in the female. Heredity. Cataractus changes may occur at an earlier age in the successive generation. UV irradiation. More exposure to the ultraviolet red irradiation, more risk of early onset and the maturation of the senile cataract. Dietary factor. Deficiency of vitamin A, C, E, certain protein and the essential elements have also been blamed for the early onset and maturation of the senile cataract. Dehydration. Severe dehydrational crisis like the diarrhea and the cholera. Smoking. Smoking causes the accumulation of pigmented molecules and the cyanides, leading to the protein denaturation. Prolonged use of corticosteroids and presence of diabetes and the hypertension. All these are responsible risk factors for formation of the cataract. Now come to the stage of maturation, both cortical and the nuclear type of the cataract. Maturation of the cortical type of the senile cataract has the 5 stages. A stage of lamellar separation, a stage of incipient cataract, immature stage, mature stage and the hypermature stage. Coming to the first stage of lamellar separation. This is the earliest senile changes and can only be seen under the slit lamp examination. There is demarcation of the cortical fiber by the fluid. These changes are reversible. Second stage is the stage of the incipient cataract, in which early detectable opacity with the clear area in between them are seen. In this stage, the two different forms can be recognized. First one is the cuneiform senile cataract and second one is the cupuliform senile cataract. First, cuneiform senile cataract. In this stage, vase-shaped spoke-like opacity with the clear area in between them appear in the periphery of the lens. This opacity lies in the cortex, some in front and some behind. They appear grey with the oblique illumination but appear black against the red fundal glow with the distant direct ophthalmoscopy. They are first seen in the nasal quadrant. Gradually progress centrally. And they, since opacity start in the periphery and extend centrally, the visual disturbance are noted at the comparatively late stage. Cupuliform cataract, another common type of the cortical senile cataract. A saucer-shaped opacity developed just below the capsule, usually in the central part of posterior cortex. Hence, it is also called the posterior subcapsular cataract. It lies right in the pathway of the axial ray, thus causes an early loss of the vision. Third stage is immature stage. As the time goes, opacity or opacification become more diffuse and the deeper layer of the cortex become the cloudy. Vision may become to the finger count. Lens appear grayish white, but clear cortex is still present, means the iris shadow is visible. Underglow is faint as the pupillary area is occupied by the dark shadow, and fourth Purkinje image may present. In the some cases of the immature stage in which the lens becomes the swollen due to the progressive hydration at the cortical layer. This stage is called intumescent stage. It is due to the hydration of the lens fiber. In this stage, the entire chamber becomes shallow, and there may be the chance of the secondary angle closure glaucoma. Mature stage. In this stage, cortex is completely opaque, lens become pearly white in the color, no iris shadow is seen, pupillary margin lies almost in contact with the opacity, separated by only capsule, fundal glow is absent, and vision diminished, hand movement to PL present. Such cataract is also called as a ripe cataract. Hypermature stage. When the mature cataract is left in the C2, the stage of hypermaturity is set in. It may be occur in the two forms, Morganian hypermature cataract and sclerotic hypermature cataract. Morganian hypermature cataract. After maturity, whole cortex liquefied and the lens converted into the bag of milky fluid. Nucleus may sink at the bottom of the lens capsule. Nucleus appear as a brown mass, altering its position with the change in the position of the head. Sometimes calcium deposition may be seen on the lens capsule. AC may be shallow, may give rise to the secondary angle closure glaucoma. Sclerotic type of the hypermature cataract. In this type of the hypermature cataract, cortex is disintegrated, lens becomes sunken due to the leakage of water. Lens may flat and the yellowish in the appearance. Entire capsule become thickened due to the proliferation of the anterior cuboidal cells, and may be calcium or cholesterol crystal in it. Due to the shrunken lens, the iris become tremulous with deep AC, and finally the lens may be subluxated due to the degeneration of the zonules. Long-standing hypermature cataract may give rise to the complication like subluxation or dislocation of the lens, lens-induced glaucoma, lens-induced uveitis, and ultimately there will be no PL. Coming to the maturation of nuclear senile cataract. Due to the progressive nuclear sclerotic process, lens become inelastic and hard, with decreased ability to accommodate and obstruct the light ray. These changes progress from centrally towards periphery. Thin layer of the clear cortex is seen when it matures up to the capsule. Nucleus become cloudy. Cloudiness gradually spread towards the cortex and the lens become tinted dark brown. This condition is also called the cataracta brunscens. If it is black, that is cataracta nigra, and the red cataracta rubra, due to the deposition of pigmented tryptophan altered by the sunlight. Hypermature never appear in the nuclear cataract. Now coming to the clinical feature. Symptoms. Black spots in front of the eye. A stationary black spot may be perceived by the some patient. Patient will perceive image like this. Painless progressive impairment of the vision or deterioration of the vision is due to the reduction in the transparency of the lens. Visual deterioration in senile cataract has some typical features. In the cupuliform cataract, that is patient with the central opacity see better when the pupil is dilated due to the dim light in the evening as compared to the bright light. This is day blindness. And in the cuneiform opacity, vision improve in the bright light when the pupil is constricted. Frequent changes in the glasses due to the rapid change in the refractive index. Glare. Earliest visual disturbance with the intolerance of light. In the direct sunlight or the headlight of an oncoming vehicle. It is due to the scattering of the light, and it is the feature of the cortical and the posterior subcapsular cataract. Uniocular polyopia. Polyopia means many images. Also in early symptoms occur due to the irregular refraction by lens owing to the variable refractive index. Due to the water cleft containing the fluids of lower refractive index than the surrounding. Colored halos around the light due to the irregularity in the refractive index of different part. Colored halos also found in the conjunctivitis and the glaucoma. Second sight or myopic shift. Patient may able to read without the presbyopic glasses. This improvement is due to the changes in the refractive index of the lens, that is myopic shift. It occurs only in the nuclear cataract. Progressive field loss. Generalized reduction in the sensitivity due to the loss of transparency. And white opacity inside the black of eye, as noted by the friends and the relatives. Sign. Visual acuity depends on the location and the maturation of the cataract, ranging from 6-9 to PL present. In the nuclear cataract, visual acuity may be 6-9 to PL present. Immature senile cataract, 6-9 to finger count. Mature senile cataract, hand movement to PL present, and hypermature senile cataract, only PL present. Color of the lens varies in the different type of cataract. In the nuclear cataract, it may be umber color, brown, black, or the reddish in color. In the immature cataract, looks grayish white. Mature cataract, pearly white. Margagian cataract looks milky white, and the sclerotic hypermature cataract, it appears dirty white. Iris shadow. When in the oblique beam of light is thrown on the pupil, a concentric shadow of pupillary margin of iris will be formed on the grayish opacity as long as the clear cortex is present between the opacity and the pupillary margin. It is present in immature senile cataract, but it is not seen in the nuclear cataract, mature cataract, and the hypermature senile cataract. In the distant direct ophthalmoscopic examination shows the black spots against red fundal glow if there is a partial cataractous changes in the lens. In case of the complete cataractous change, no fundal glow is present. Slit lamp examination done in the fully dilated pupil, which shows the morphology of opacity, that is the shape, size, pattern, grading, and the hardness of the cataractous lens. Thank you.